actual habit creation. At Coaching Day last Monday, and really pretty much every day that I've ever done this in my entire working career, I've had conversations with people about creating new habits. And invariably, the entirety of our plan for creating a new habit is just, I'm going to do that thing. I'm going to keep doing it until it becomes a habit. And that's great, but chances are that plan will go the same way that plan has gone in the past, where we've ended up not doing it enough to make it a habit. And therefore, by approaching habit creation with a little bit more tactics and actual strategy, we stand a way higher chance of that thing becoming a habit. I'm going to briefly cover what I consider to be the 4 parts of the habit loop, and I will link below this video a more in-depth explanation of that. But in short, habits are made up of a cue, a craving, a response, and a reward. The cue is the indicator, the thing that makes you think about doing the thing. So it might be you see something at a certain time of day, you feel a certain way, somebody says something else has just happened. The craving is the desire to do it. If you didn't want to do it, you wouldn't. The response is the thing we actually do, the workout, the eating, whatever it may be. And the reward is the benefit that we perceive that we get from it. Because if there wasn't a benefit, even if we decided initially, we wouldn't then do it. And by approaching creation of a new habit or stopping or changing an existing one with the view to changing or approaching some or all of those aspects of the habit loop, we stand a way higher chance of that happening than just saying, I'm going to do it. So for the cue, if you're looking to do something on a more regular basis, have a predefined situation where it happens, certain time, you've just done something else, you feel a certain way, there's a specific, when X happens, I will Y, not just I'll fit it in and try and remember it. Conversely, if you're looking to do less of that thing, try and make that cue as hidden as possible. Don't be exposed to that kind of stimulus at least as much. For the craving, look to make it more desirable for the thing you want to do more of, or less desirable for the thing you want to do less of. For example, when they introduced pictures of blackened lungs on packets of cigarettes, sales went down considerably, because at that point where we'd got the craving, that just took away enough of it for a high proportion of people. So how can we make the thing we want to do more desirable? And maybe by really stacking the benefits, maybe by tagging something else along with it. Or how can we make the thing we want to do less of less desirable? For response, how can we make it easier or harder? Make the thing you want to do more of as easy as possible, maybe by having your kit packed already, a set time where you do it, things put in place in advance, so when it comes to hungry o'clock, the easiest choice is a good one. Or make it harder to do. Don't have that thing in the house. Don't put yourself in a situation where that thing will happen easily, so that maybe you'd still go out and buy it, but it just makes it that little bit harder to actually happen. And then for the reward, make it more or less fulfilling. In short, if you make it so the thing you want to do more of, you have a set defined situation where it happens, you make it as desirable as possible, as easy as possible, and then as fulfilling as possible, you're way more likely to do it. For the thing you want to do less of or stop doing, if you make it so you're not exposed to that cue as much, it's less desirable, it's harder to do, and less fulfilling, then you're likely to do it less. And as I mentioned, I will link below to a more in-depth explanation of that. But I can promise you, if you approach habit change or creation by taking into account some or all of these constituent parts of the loop, you stand a way better chance of that happening than if you just decide, I'm going to do more or less of it.